Okay, I just wanted to show you some details of the planting, the way I did the beds. It's in a permaculture style. These are the first two beds that I planted. They're about 6 months old, and the one on the right over here is all soursop except the very end is a breadfruit. This other side is a mixed. I used lemongrass as a border along the beds. Originally I had some watermelon planted in this center bed here, but right now on both sides I have starter plants in place of a perennial peanut. Eventually be a ground cover for this section. So I'll just kind of show you some details. Over here I have some gingers and a sweet pepper, some herbs. I put yams growing up the little posts there, and that's one of the soursop guanabana trees. I have a lot of the African blue basil right here. This is sisu spinach and some tomatoes growing over there. That's some 4 o'clocks. I have a papaya tree here. This is eggplants. It's a Asian type long eggplant, ping tongue they call it. So I have some sweet potatoes growing in as a ground cover. This is the toilet paper plant. It's a nice herb, soft, and it can be used for weight loss. So I have some tanya growing here, xanthosoma. It's a root crop vegetable. We have some longevity spinach right in there, the light green. These are some taro. Also, that's small type taro. Small, more tomatoes, eggplant, Suriname spinach, more of the basil. It's a bee magnet. You can see the bees working on it right now. Have more eggplant, more tanya. This is the Cuban oregano. It's a little bit invasive. I found that if it falls on the ground, it roots. So I have the cranberry hibiscus over here. More basil, more sweet potato. Again, at the beginning I had the full row all the way up and down was planted in cowpeas. So there was cowpeas which have finished their life and gone back to mulch. So there's more eggplants growing, more tanya, and breadfruit. Nice young tree, breadfruit tree. It looks like it's doing fine this year. And another pepper plant there. This one here is yacon. It didn't do so well. I'm not sure if it's even adapted well for our area. It hasn't grown a lot. Maybe doubled in size in 6 months, but I don't have a lot of hope for it. So over here on this side, I have basically the same thing. I put in some vinca for a little flowering ground cover on this side. That's the Mexican sunflower, Tithonia. We have, let me see. This one here is a Rollinia tree. This is an Aki tree. On this side, you might have noticed I have papaya inner plants. On this side, I did banana, and also I did inga. They're very slow. The ice cream bean. The ingas, they're in there, but they're very slow. I'm not sure what's going to happen with them. They seem to take their time. So the basic idea is to fill in all the ground space. and I've tried to put in useful plants for one thing or another. We've got root crops, vegetable crops, herbs, attracting beneficials. I'm hoping that the lemongrass can create a mulch itself, delineate the edges of the beds, and possibly be a distractor as far as scent for other kinds of pests, to distract pests. So this here is a black sapote tree. Have two of them, 1, 2 black sapote, and here we have mame. And as you can see, the beds have filled in very good. I'm getting almost a full cover of everything. Some things are actually spilling over. That eggplant's coming over the edge. It's grown so well. Some things got knocked around quite a bit. We did have a hurricane. Everything came back. I had basically no damage in this area. A couple of papayas knocked down, but they've straightened back up with the prop sticks. So this is generally the way I'm planting everything. It's worked out pretty well. There we have a Mambin plum tree, grown from just a stick stuck in the ground, just a cutting, straight directly in the ground. So it's already 6 feet and moving. So that's the story of how I'm doing my planting. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.